stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
It all comes together at once before our eyes.
And I spoke with a source who is very close to Michael Cohen. Michael has the goods.
You have Trump Tower filled with apartment after apartment of Russians.
With Russia.
Michael Cohen was part of La Cosa Nostra.
That makes it clear that now President Trump was just flat out lying.
Flat out lying. What are you, nuts? Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Donnie Deutsch, who President Trump made a household name on The Apprentice. Unbelievable. Then he stabs him in the back. This is unbelievable. Just crazy. So, I was thinking last night, this Mueller investigation, they've been spending millions and millions, I think it's up to like $20 million now, on this investigation to find out if it was Trump and his campaign working with Russian to influence the election. Why spend that money? If they're looking who influences the election, it's right in their backyard. It's Wall Street. It's the banksters. It's the 5 largest banks. What are you, nuts? They are the ones who influence the elections. The 1%, in fact, the 1/100th of percent. The 13 million most wealthiest people in the country. The 5 largest banks, Wells Fargo, Citi, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Morgan Stanley. They spend an average of $13 million each to influence the outcome of the 2016 campaign. So go after them. We know they did. They spent an average about $3 million a day, these banks, to influence the outcome of the presidential race, the Senate, and the House races in 2016. How pathetic. There's the influence. As this stock market in 2008, with all the stock buybacks, all the free money, zero interest rates, quantitative easing, more wealth was created by the 1% top because they control 85% of the stocks. They were filling their pockets with money, and they were pouring money back into the pockets of Congress. And it just makes you sick. So let's think about who got this money. First of all, let's talk about the biggest hypocrite. Do you remember when that communist, that socialist, Sanders, he attacked Hillary Clinton for taking money from the banks? Remember at the campaign? You should be ashamed of yourself taking money from the banks. Really? He's a hypocrite. He received $3.8 million from the 5 largest banks: Wells Fargo, Citi, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Morgan Stanley. $3.8 million. This hypocrite. Hillary Clinton, $8.2 million. Obama, $9.1 million. Get this. Rubio, they're banking on Rubio in the 2016 election. $9 million. Ted Cruz, $5.5 million. Schumer, who, this guy I can't even look at. I can't stand this guy, Schumer. $5.2 million. Ryan, that's another phony, $5.8 million. All from the same banks: Wells Fargo, Citi, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Morgan Stanley. Don't you agree? They're the ones who are influencing the elections. Wall Street, the banksters, the 1/100th of 1%. This is amazing. That's who they should be going after. Why do you think under Obama, the Dodd-Frank bill, they were supposed to make sure that they're going to regulate these banks again, because the market crash, was as a result of the banksters, as a result of the Clinton people, his administration, deregulating, repealing the Glass-Steagall Act. They repealed it. For 40, 45 years, we never had a problem with the market. As soon as they repealed it, Clinton and his boys, that's when the market crashed. Because now they could go back, put under one roof. They could buy an insurance company, a mortgage company, a brokerage company, a savings bank, commercial bank, all under one roof. And then all of that money they would take and go speculate in deals. In 1929, that's what happened. That's why the market crashed. They're using all these people's money. And then they said, no more, we're going to split it up. Senators Glass and Steagall said, we're going to split this up. You've got to be one or the other. You can't be all under one roof. Pick one you want to be. And then it was Clinton who destroyed it. Clinton destroyed it. And the same people who worked on repealing the Glass-Steagall Act, Rubin, Geithner, Summers, they went to work for Obama. They left Clinton, go work to Obama. Just as pathetic. But I don't spend more time on this. But my point was, why aren't they? Doesn't anybody realize this? The more wealth that the 1 percentile and the 100th of 1 percentile, the more wealth they create, the more wealth or the more power. They have power because these politicians need them. The only politician that needed them was President Trump. President Trump. Obama got 44 million when he was running. Baby Bush got 41 million. Hillary got 39 million. You know how much Trump got? $375,000. So this is what's going on. So I'm so sick of hearing this stuff. It's unbelievable. But let's get to what's going on in the market, because that's why we're here. We're going to tell you the truth, what's going on, so you know exactly what to do. And remember, we have our new segment. It's called our Stock Corner, which we're going to do every day for you.
Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
We're going to let you participate. We're going to tell you the video, folks, the stock that we gave them using our MV2 color-coded charts. Tells us when to buy, when to sell, and we're going to report on those stocks each day so you can participate, in effect. So you'll hear every day how well we're doing, okay? Then maybe you'll decide to join the gang, become a member, and then follow the stocks using our color-coded chart, color-coded technology, which signals buy and sell. They give you buy and sell signals based on the money flow. All right. So Powell this week announces that he's going to stop raising rates after December. Wait a minute. What happened here? All of a sudden, wait a minute. We were told this is the fastest economic GDP growth ever, resulting in the strongest economy ever, the strongest wages ever. Nothing like this economy. Well, doesn't that contradict that when they say we're going to stop raising rates? Because you raise rates when the economy is doing good. That's when you raise rates. So now they said they're going to stop? So I'm confused. We'll be right back after this break here on Phil's Gang, 15 past the hour.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang and Stock Corner. We'll give this to you every day. You'll get an insight on how well my gang is doing, my members. Give you an example. There's stocks right now that are doing very, very well because they're saying that the dollar is going to continue to go down now because they're not going to raise rates. When you don't raise rates, the dollar goes down. So there's stocks that do well when the dollar is weak. Now, a couple of those stocks, a few of them are the banks. Now, Wells Fargo on my chart is looking fantastic. Wells Fargo, and it's already turned green, but you're certainly not late by any means. It's only been up so far 4% since it's going from red to green, which is an indicator the institutions are now putting money back into Wells Fargo. Now, remember, Wells Fargo had a pretty big drop. So it's a big discounted stock. It's been discounted by about 15-20%. So we're going to follow that stock. And right now we're working on it. So if you want to join my gang, you can follow Wells Fargo with us, with the gang. It's just turned green, and we'll get you started. It's just $39.95. And then during the day, we will give you the updates. We will give you alerts, when to buy, when to add to your position, when to put a stop in, when to run like hell. So you don't have to do anything. You can be working. Doesn't matter what you're doing. You don't have to know any of this stuff. You don't have to say, I got to get a broker because I need to know about profit margins and price to book and price to sales and return on equity and return on assets and operating margins. And you don't need to know any of that. You think you do, and you say, I don't understand it, so I better get a broker. What are you, nuts? And for those poor people in 401ks, you will never, ever get out of this market before it crashes. You never got out of the 1987 market before it crashed. You never got out of the dot-com crash market before it crashed. And you certainly didn't get out of the housing and finance market when that crashed. Because 401ks, okay, is nothing more than a skimming operation. And 401ks, you are not allowed to switch your position. So when the stock starts going down, your 401k starts going down, you are not allowed to switch to where you are shorting the stock so you're making money on the way down. It's ridiculous. It's a joke. Now you're going to have that opportunity. So join my gang, 877-600-GANG. And remember, we're here to give money to St. Jude, to donate money to St. Jude. So the better, I'm reaching out trying to help you. I'm asking you to reach back and help St. Jude. 877-600-GANG. It's only $39.95. Try it for a month, and you'll say, God, I wish I did this a long time ago. Okay. So I want to continue on. And by the way, those stocks, again, I'll give you those again. Wells Fargo, Caterpillar, and Texas Instrument. Those are the three we're working on. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, why do I need to join your gang? You just told me which stocks to buy. Go ahead. See how you do with that. Doesn't work out that way. A lot of people do that. I'll name a stock. Oh, I don't need to join the gang. I'll just buy the stock. Really? You don't have the color-coded chart. You don't know when money's going in, money's going out. You don't know where to put a stop. You don't have a coach. Yeah, we'll see how that works out. Okay, so first, we were talking about Powell. How come Powell, after we got all this great information, we got the fastest economic GDP growth ever, we have the strongest economy ever, strongest wages ever, everything's fantastic, but he turns around and he said, whoa, I'm going to stop raising rates. So he said he's going to stop after December. Are you kidding? Why would he do that? It makes no sense, right? I mean, it just makes no sense to do that. If things are so good, why all of a sudden, and remember, when things are great, that's when you start raising rates. So isn't that a contradiction? Sure, it's a contradiction. This is crazy. So here's what's going on. The reason he stopped, because he knew the economy was never good to begin with. That's why. He knew the economy was never any good to begin with. He raised rates knowing he was going into an economy that was in deep trouble. He raised rates going into the election, into the midterms, to prove to people, hey, look, the economy, I wouldn't be raising rates unless the economy is good. He did this going into the midterm. That's what this was all about. Now, what they do is they use the GDP. You always hear about the GDP. The GDP every month. We're at 3% GDP. We're going to go to 4% GDP. GDP is a flaw. A lot of countries never use the GDP because it's flawed. Here's what they don't want you to know about the GDP. Remember, every time they increase rates is when the GDP goes up. But here's the problem. What they don't want you to know, the GDP is flawed because it only goes up, the GDP only increases when the 1 percentile of our population become more wealthy, leaving the majority no better off than before the GDP rose. In fact, they're worse off. Let me repeat. The GDP, our economic growth, it only goes up when the 1 percentile become more wealthy. That's what pushes it up. It doesn't reflect the majority of the people. And that's why the majority of the people say, boy, it doesn't seem, they're telling me the economy is great. They're telling me the fastest economic GDP growth ever. The stock market's going up, but somehow I don't feel it because they're left out. See, here's what's happened. Guys like Kudlow and Mnuchin and Powell, they dupe you. They dupe you. What they don't want you to know about the GDP is that it's so flawed that it doesn't indicate growth at all. No, it doesn't. And here's what they don't want you to know. They will take and select 50 manufacturing companies. Then they identify how much they produce in products each quarter. When I come back, I'm going to explain to you why a lot of the countries don't use GDP, because it is flawed and it's a joke. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. PhilsGang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, PhilsGang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the PhilsGang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to PhilsGang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. With the PhilsGang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at PhilsGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At PhilsGang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And PhilsGang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the PhilsGang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at PhilsGang.com. That's PhilsGang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, if you want to see the returns that we've made using our MV2 color-coded chart, our color-coded technology, you can go to my site, philsgang.com, go to new member intro, then go to where it says Phil's Toolbox. This is MV returns, and those are the actual returns using, these are the actual returns of my gang, using the MV2 color-coded chart that tells us when to buy and when to sell. Now, I'm going to discuss with you in a moment why the GDP is flawed and why it's so phony and why they use it to benefit themselves. Who's they? The very wealthy, the 1 percentile. But first, here's what I need here's why I get so grumpy, I should say. Wasn't it Kudlow, the president's top economic advisor, who just told us sometime, it wasn't even a month ago, that the GDP was fantastic?
We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
Wow. Remember that? But wait a minute. They just stopped raising rates. You raise rates when the economy's great. If you're stopping raising rates, that's a contradiction. Oh, and also, remember Charles Payne? Wasn't he just a few weeks ago telling us this?
Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's a rocket ship right now.
2, 1.
Wow. But wait a minute, they just stopped raising rates. You don't stop raising rates when you have a rocket ship for an economy. Also, wasn't it Charles Payne who said he sees no reason that rate hikes would slow housing? Remember?
But if the Fed raises rates because of this kind of economic data, then so be it. It's justified.
Wow, I'm confused. You talk about being confused. Now I'm confused. Sure, I'm confused now. It was first he was the guy that was confused, right? Well, now I'm confused because if everything was so fantastic, he's the guy who said that, hey, raise rates, not a problem. Raise them, it's okay. The rate hikes would not slow the housing. Well, if that's the case, then why did Powell this week indicate no more rate hikes after December? Because of the effects the rate hikes had on housing. First, the Fed short-term rate had a big effect on credit cards, auto loans, student loans, home improvement loans, home equity loans. All those payments were going up, but people's wages weren't going up. They had a hell of an effect on that. But then finally, because the debt was growing 60% faster than people's wages, consumers became severely delinquent on all their autos and student loans and everything else. But it got worse. It got even worse because the short-term Fed rate that makes your payments higher on your credit cards, auto loans, and so forth automatically pushes up the long-term Treasury rate, which is linked to the mortgages on your home. And that's a problem. And that's become a very big problem for housing. Housing is falling apart. Housing is in a nosedive. Because, see, housing is very much, housing is the economy. Think about it. Real estate is the greatest source of wealth, a home, greatest source of wealth and savings for any person in this country. Not their 401k, their house. Housing is linked to consumer spending, which is 70% of our GDP. Housing, when prices go up, consumers, the homeowner, feels confident, feels great. They go buy furniture, go buy lawnmowers. So all those transactions benefit the economy and would have not happened unless people bought homes. But guess what? Housing is taking a nosedive because they raised rates. They raised rates right into a household debt at historic $13 trillion. They also raised rates into the revolving debt of $4 trillion on credit cards, auto loans, student loans. The damage in raising these rates to dupe people, to make you really think the economy's doing great going into the midterm election, the damage is unbelievable. The annual growth rate of housing activity is now back into negative territory where it was right before the crash. New home sales, existing home sales, pending home sales, all falling off a cliff. I'm confused. You talk about being confused. Now I'm confused. Yeah, I'm confused because wasn't it Payne? Remember he said higher rates won't hurt?
But if the Fed raises rates because of this kind of economic data, then so be it. It's justified.
Well, wait a minute. Now he's really confusing me. He said it was justified. And guess what happened? After the higher rates went up and hurt housing, and we start getting all the numbers, he turns around and he says the opposite now.
Housing has a lot of issues, and I think the biggest issue more recently, though, is our mortgage rates. They're starting to go up. This is why I've been screaming, please, Federal Reserve, wake up.
Wait a minute. He didn't scream, Federal Reserve, wake up. He told us the opposite. Higher rates are fine, not going to hurt us. So he got a little confused.
I'm so confused.
Well, I am too. You talk about being confused. Now I'm confused. Everybody's confused. We're all confused. It's amazing.
We have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
That's what I want to find out. I want you to tell me the names of the fellows on the St. Louis team.
I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
You know the fellows' names?
Yes.
Well, then who's playing first?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name on first base.
Who?
So to get unconfused, I always go back to my MV2 color-coded chart because what it tells me is follow the money. And as long as you follow the money, you're going to be fine. You can't listen to these people. Remember Larry Kudlow?
The reality is we're clicking on all cylinders.
Remember?
We really do have a very good story to tell on the economy.
We do have a really strong economy.
Our economy is doing incredibly well.
The economy is on a tear.
This economy is on fire.
The market's on fire. The economy is booming.
That's Varney, Payne's buddy. This is pathetic. So here's what happens. They raise rates using the GDP, but the GDP is flawed. Here's why it's flawed. It only increases when the 1 percentile of our population become more wealthy. That leaves the majority behind. They're no better off before the GDP rose. In fact, they're worse off. Here's how it works. They select 50 manufacturing companies. They identify how much they produce. So they count the inventory. So let's say the inventory 1 month is $1 million. They go back to next month, and the inventory is $1.5 million. They say, wow, we're going to raise GDP because their inventory is going up at the manufacturing level. They go back again. Now the inventory went from $1 million to $1.5 million to $2 million. Wait a minute. That's flawed. If the inventory is going up, they're not shipping the inventory to the retailers, not shipping inventory to Target and Home Depot. That means the economy is going down. The economy is getting weak. But this thing is so screwed up to GDP, and that's why most countries don't use it, because here's what goes on. It's a contradiction. So as inventory is building, it means they're not shipping because the stores aren't ordering, because people aren't buying. There's no demand. So as the inventory keeps building, they keep telling us the economy's getting better. And here's the problem. By the time everybody figures out we're in a recession because the economy really wasn't getting better because inventory was building, it's too late. The crash has already started. The recession already started. Unbelievable. Just like tariffs. The reason we had 2 quarters of back-to-back 4% GDP wasn't because of a terrific economy. And I'll tell you why when we get back, how they fudged that. We'll be right back after this break here on Phil's Gang. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Become a member today. Follow me with one of our stocks, just one. How about Wells Fargo for 1 month?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, people make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the forward PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, philsgang.com. We're using charting, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, now, starting Monday, our inventory, and I'm going to be reporting on that inventory on Stock Corner, just like I did today, but our inventory is going to be Wells Fargo, Caterpillar, Texas Instrument, and UPS. So we're going to be working those stocks, scoping them down. Join my gang before Monday so you can participate. It's $39.95. You haven't got to do a thing. I tell you when to buy, when to add to your position, when to sell, and when to run like hell. All you do is get from me the alerts. That's all. That's simple. And my alerts are based on my color code. And if you want to know how well we're doing with those, just go to my site, philsgang.com, go to where it says new member intro, and when it pops up, you'll see where there's a little, it says Phil's Toolbox, sorry about that. And then it says MV Returns, Okay, that's my MV charts, all right? Okay, I'm running out of time. I want to get moving here. Look, let's talk a little bit about this GDP again. Don't be fooled by this GDP. They're telling us this GDP is going to grow 4 to 5%. They just gave us a GDP of 3.5%. The economy's fantastic. Then why did they stop raising rates? Because it's a lie. GDP does not measure how well the economy is doing. The first measurement, and remember this, the GDP only goes up if the wealthy get wealthier. That's it, number one. All the inventory that they take and build, and they measure each quarter, as that inventory keeps building and building, instead of saying, wait a minute, the economy's going down because they're not shipping the inventory, instead they say, oh no, the inventory is getting better because look at how much inventory, the economy's getting better because look at the inventory build. Tariffs, let's talk about what they do with tariffs. The reason why we got 2 quarters back to back of 4% GDP, because they wanted to beat the tariffs on soybeans. So what they did is they bought soybeans from the future. So they brought them back into these 2 quarters. That's why we went up 4%, but nobody told you that. It's just all fake. So they're just reaching out for future sales and pull those future sales back to the other quarters to get the 4%. What are you, nuts? Gold. Let's talk about gold. I got a few minutes left. Everyone's asking me, Phil, why isn't gold rallying? Because the central banks, like our Federal Reserve and the central banks around the world, they suppress the price. Because, see, gold is an indicator of inflation. If gold goes up, our country, our Federal Reserve and our government go nuts, because it means they're going to be pressured to increase, to give the Social Security folks a cost of living increase. So they suppress the price of gold to suppress inflation, so they don't have to give the folks of Social Security as in prices go up with food and everything else. They should be getting a cost of living increase, but they don't. That's one reason why. In fact, think about this. The dollars in your wallet in the last 8 years, the value has gone down nearly 20% because of all the printing of money that we had to do to pay our debt. It's gone down almost 40% in the last 20 years. But see, they don't tell you that. That's why I use my chart. All I want to know are the big insurance companies, the 5 biggest banks, the insurance companies, are they buying this stock? And if it is, it's green. If they're not, it's red. It's that simple. Try it for a month. I got the 4 that I just told you. We're inventorying right now. We're starting out with Monday. Wells Fargo, Caterpillar, and of course we got our Texas Instrument. And one more. We had one more. Caterpillar, Wells Fargo, Texas Instrument. We had one more. I forgot what it is. UPS. Okay, so the gold, here's the other reason why they suppress gold. When gold prices go up, there's another problem for them. That inflation affects the bond market, the treasuries. It decreases bond treasury values. For individual companies, companies have all kinds of treasuries, all kinds of bonds. They hold on all kinds of individuals, so that means they lose money. So they suppress the price of gold to make sure the bondholders don't lose money, or individuals, but especially the large corporations. And as I said, they suppress it because they don't want to have to give a cost of living to our seniors who are on Social Security, and a lot of other reasons. But I want you to remember this. 70% of our economic GDP growth, they say, comes from spending. Do you remember when, after 9/11, President Bush said, go on, spend, go spend, go spend. That's all they want you to do is spend. They want you to spend. That's it. It's all about that. Spend, spend, spend. They don't want you to save. Matter of fact, if you save, the federal government punishes you if you save. Isn't that ridiculous? We get punished if we save? Steve Leisman recently just said, isn't it a good thing that people are spending more money than their wages, than their income? That's unbelievable. Here's the problem. If we don't save, we can't grow as a country. To grow as a country, what's behind that? What really grows our country? Is it Netflix? No. Is it Apple? No. IBM? No. The growth is contributed by small startup businesses. 60% of all new jobs come from startup businesses, entrepreneurs. They're the source of innovation. Small business startups have all the patents. That's why companies like Cisco purchased 129 small businesses when they were growing, when they started out. That's all they did, is keep buying and buying more small startup businesses. That's how they expanded. Oracle did the same thing. Now, startup businesses come from where? The middle class. The middle class. And our middle class is diminishing. 8 years under Obama, our middle class has dropped big time. And full-time jobs went to part-time jobs. And after part-time jobs, you go to poverty. So, Here's the bottom line. I still think gold is a great investment. Nobody's bigger than the market. When this market starts to collapse, and it's already started, I always told you the crash started on January 16th. We just now got to wait for the capitulation. People aren't going to buy Coca-Cola. They're not going to jump in and buy Philip Morris. They're not going to go buy utilities to be safe. They're going to buy gold. And gold has been beaten up so badly. Every day I watch gold mining stocks for my gang members. I have it on my chart every day. I put it up. I watch it. Because we're not going to miss out on that. And here's the other thing that's going to make a lot of money for us. Oil drillers, oil service, oil maintenance, where they maintain the rigs. Those companies are going to start taking off again. They've been so beaten down. They're on sale. This is where you should be looking for your next opportunity. The banks, that's another opportunity. But also, the one thing I do for you is I make sure you're not in the wrong stocks at the wrong time. Now we have a weak dollar. That's good for banks. But when the dollar was strong, these dopes on Wall Street were telling you to buy the bank stocks. You don't buy bank stocks on a strong dollar. You buy bank stocks on a weak dollar. People were buying telecom on a strong dollar. What are you, nuts? We only buy telecom when the dollar is weak. And then we put it on our color-coded chart. We wait and see if the institutions, the banks, the insurance companies, if they're going to start buying. Turns green, we buy. We always make sure that we can't lose more than 2 to 3%. Each stock becomes a profit center. Each stock is like its own little business. So start today with us. And please remember, when you make money, send a little money to St. Jude's. There's a great opportunity here in the stock market. You want to always be in a position where the market is going down or the market is going up. You're consistently making money. The key word is consistent. If you're going to listen to these people, they'll tell you the economy's fantastic, the economy is taking off like a rocket ship, and they tell you, oh, we got to stop raising rates. Doesn't that seem a little weird to you? Join my gang, Phil's gang. They're waiting for your call right now. 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Start with my stocks on Monday. See you on the chart.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.